you go. All right. At this time, would you please stand? Our Native American students are doing the assembly this week. So would you please give them your undivided attention and I'll go back and fix the microphone, ladies. Is that too loud? No. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let's give them a big round of applause for helping us out this week. They have a presentation they're going to do, but I want to give some certificates out first. Callie Wells, would you please come on up? Callie's getting a certificate today for her second quarter, meeting her second quarter AR goal. Congratulations. There we go. Lauren Scott, please come on up as well. Lauren has also finished up her second quarter AR goal. And did I say you're both in Mrs. Watson's room? Austin Jordan has met his AR quarter goal as well, and he's in Mrs. Parks' class. Not with us yet this morning. Carter Moxley, would you please come forward? Carter's getting an award today for Mrs. Franklin. He's in Mrs. Franklin's pre-K class. He's been busy reading books with his family. We know that reading in pre-K makes a reader later on. Congratulations, sir. I like your shirt. Jackson Mitchell, please come on up. Jackson's being awarded awarded the certificate for 150 books from Mrs. Franklin. Thank you, sir. And Haley Cabarales. Haley's getting her certificate from Mrs. Franklin for reading 75 books. Good morning. There you go. Can you join our guys? Garrick Murray. Garrick, let's talk about math. He has mastered 75 math objectives, and he's in Mrs. Williams' 4th grade classroom. You're welcome. All right, these are our mathematicians and our readers this morning. Please give them a good round of applause. There you go. You may find your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, every other week we do STAR students. And the way the STAR student program works out is the classroom teacher nominates 4 students, and then those 4 students are voted on by the recess teachers, art, music, and PE teacher as well. So that's the way we come up with our STAR students that we're going to celebrate today. If you will hold your applause till the end, we would appreciate it. I cut the cards, and we're going to start with Callan Covey. Callan, would you please come on up? Callan Covey, I apologize. In Mrs. Pratt's class. You got taller last night. What happened? You're wearing boots. Okay. Callan is a kind, considerate, and helpful student to his teachers and friends. Callan believes in our class motto and never lets it rest until his good is better and his better is best. Thank you, Callan, for always doing your best. From Miss Pratt. Congratulations. Sadie Mills, would you join us? Sadie's in Mrs. Innevolson's 1st grade classroom. Sadie is a sweet girl with lots of potential. Her progress has been good this year, and I know she will continue to challenge herself. We're glad you're at our class, Sadie. Keep aiming high, said Mrs. Innevolson. Taylor Morris is receiving this award in 2nd grade. He is out of town today. Avery Potts. Avery is in 2nd grade, Mrs. Bailey's classroom. Avery is a model student. She takes learning seriously and shows great results in return. She is quiet, determined, and sweet as can be. Way to go, Avery. Morgan Powers. Morgan is in Mrs. Watson's 3rd grade classroom. Morgan, you display the characteristics it takes to be STAR student. You're serious, you're responsible, you are caring, and you are hardworking. You are awesome. Love, Mrs. Watson. And she wrote that before she left. Elijah Lund. Elijah is in Mrs. Webb's 3rd grade classroom. Elijah is a great kid. He's a perfect combination of sweet and ornery. And that's the truth. Elijah is a friend to all and is very helpful. He's been trying so hard on reading and taking his ARs. So proud of him. Keep up the good work, Elijah, said Mrs. Webb. Did that make you laugh this morning? Hope so. Destiny Roberts. Destiny joins us from Mrs. Lewis's 4th grade classroom. Thank you for being such a STAR student. You're always willing to lend a hand. You are always respectful to others, adults, and peers. Keep up the good work, said Mrs. Lewis. Callie Horn. Callie is also a 4th grader in Mrs. Parks' 4th grade classroom. Callie's kind and happy attitude make her our STAR student. I enjoy your sweet smile and how you get excited when you do well on something. Love, Mrs. Parks. You're welcome. Oh, I like these good manners this morning. Noah Colson. Noah's in Mrs. Williams' 4th grade classroom. Great job, Noah. Thank you for always working hard and being a great friend. Keep up the great work and you'll be moving mountains in no time, said Mrs. Williams. You're welcome. Michaela Morris is receiving the award in Mrs. Nash's class, and that is Taylor's brother, and they are both out of town together. Callan Delaney. Come on down, Callan. She's in Miss Cantrell's 5th grade class. Callan has been such an influence in 5th grade this year. She has taken her role on the leadership team seriously and has begun to move mountains. Callan is definitely going places, said Miss Cantrell. And you grew taller today, too. Boots, there we go. Brooklyn Brown. Brooklyn is in pre-K in Mrs. Gray's classroom. Brooklyn is doing great at learning and reciting her weekly nursery rhymes. In fact, she was practicing that when I was in there yesterday. She's a great leader and friend in our class. Continue to work hard and aim high. There are mountains to move, and Brooklyn will be ready. Congratulations. Kendall Meyer. Kendall, would you join us? Kendall is in Mrs. Franklin's pre-K classroom. Sweet Kendall, you have the happiest smile I have ever seen. You're the kindest friend to your classmates. You always look out for others to give them a helping hand. Keep your sweet smile, Kendall, said Mrs. Franklin. Timothy Mitchell. Timothy joins us from Mrs. Holder's classroom. Getting tongue-tied on Timothy. Is that alliteration? There you go. Timothy is a kindergartner with great stories to tell. He's a serious student who cares about his learning. Keep up the great work. Good job. And Roberto Ramirez. Roberto, please come on up. He is in Miss Butler's kindergarten classroom. A sweet peach, a delightful student, and a heart full of love and kindness for others. Way to go, said Miss Butler. Look at that smile this morning. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our star students this week. We're happy to present them. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Why don't you have a seat, guys? November is Native American Month, and we've been celebrating it in different ways. Our Native American students have been leading us this week in the assembly. Yesterday we had a great presentation by our Native American dancers from the district. Raise your hand and wave if you had a good time yesterday. Thought it was a fun time. Very fun. Raise your hand if you learned something new yesterday. I did. Mr. Little did a great job on talking about the different regalia and the traditions with the dances. All right, so, hands down. If you would, please give your attention to our students this morning.
The first strawberries, a Cherokee tribe native story. Long ago, when the Creator made the world, he made a man and a woman, so they would not be alone. The man and the woman married, and they were happy living together. One afternoon, after hunting, the husband found that the wife had been picking flowers instead of preparing their meal. He was angry about this. In a hard, angry voice, he said, "I am hungry. You expect me to eat flowers?"
His hard words made his wife angry. She picked the flowers to share their beauty with her husband. His words hurt her. She said, "I will not live with you anymore." She left and began walking into the west toward the sun. Her husband followed but could not catch her. He called her name, but she could not hear him.
The son watched the husband and asked, "Are you still angry with me?" "No," said the husband. "I only speak angry words to her. I only tell her I'm sorry, but I can't catch her." The son said, "I will help you." The sun shone in the brightest on the raspberry, making them ripe and good to eat. But when the wife saw them, he paid no attention to them and kept walking.
The sun shone its brightness on the blueberries. The blueberries were ripened and good to eat. The wife paid no attention to the blueberries either. She only continued walking farther away. The sun tried a third time. Its bright beam became blackberries darkened far. The wife was still hungry. She did not see the blackberries. She continued walking and walking.
The sun tried again, shining its hardest on the grass right in front of the wife's feet. Strawberries and blueberries. Would you use the microphone to me?
Their redness glistened so brightly that the woman had to stop. When she saw them in front of her, she knelt down, picked one, tasted it. The strawberry was sweeter than anything she ever tasted before. It made her think how happy she and her husband were before their argument. She decided to pick the strawberries for her husband. She was still picking them when she saw that her husband had caught up with her.
Forgive me for my angry words, he said to her. She shared the sweet strawberries with him. They were no longer angry with each other. This is why strawberries came into the world. Today the Indian people eat strawberries. They are reminded to be kind to each other. They are reminded that friendship and respect are as sweet as the taste of ripe berries. Thank you.
Thank you very much for presenting that this morning. I love our Native American stories on why things are the way they are. Okay, at this point, if you have Native American descendants, would you please stand up? We've just got a sampling here, but if you are part of our Native American group, would you please stand up? Adults, that means you too. All right. We want to recognize everyone this morning. Let's give everyone a big hand, please. Thank you. You may be seated. In Oklahoma, we have a large Native American population. It's great that we get to celebrate that each year. All right, today is Friday. I need everybody to help me out with the menu today. Today we are having Bosco sticks with apple slices and the bonus is Jello. If you haven't been here with us, Jello's pretty important to us. And guys, I'm gonna let you all just sit there quietly and I'll call from the audience on this side. Okay, so whenever we have Jello, we have to decide, we predict what color it's going to be. Cynthia, what color? Rainbow Jello. We've never had that before, but never say never, right? Rainbow. Okay, Wyatt. Rainbow, he says red, and one from down here. Bailey. Orange. So will it be rainbow, will it be red, or will it be orange? Stay tuned and you will find out in the... Let's try that again. You will find out in the... There we go. I wanted to make sure you were listening. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, settle back down. It's Friday. First grade, we need you to join us, please. On Friday, we lift up. Every day, we want you to wear your seatbelt, but we always do a reminder on Friday. Please bring it across and there you go. Please make sure you are wearing it. Boys and girls, I don't know. We're pretty antsy this morning, but make sure that we're sitting down. We want to make sure we end our assembly like we always do. At Trout, we ask you to, so that you can now follow your teacher's dismissal. Thank you very much.